Hello, my name's Sophia King and welcome back to my channel. It's been about 8 months since I started on this beading journey and I've acquired some know-how. And so today I have 6 supplies that have made my life a lot easier just when it comes to projects and things. I'm going to share them with you. The first thing I would say is this bead design board. There are multiple varieties, but the one that I have has 3 different grooves so that you can work on multiple projects at the same time. It also has one on the top in case you're making bracelets and things. This has the measurements all along the side, and what I like is that it has all these extra compartments so that you could store beads. Secondly, if you're someone like me who, even if it's one color palette, you end up using a ton of different beads, you'll find the bead design board is not enough space to have all of the beads laid out. I recommend a paint tray. There are plastic varieties and ceramic. For me, the plastic one is a little bit too shallow to store that many beads, and I find that my ceramic one is compact and the grooves are deep enough so it can hold a lot more beads. A paint tray is number 3. Let's talk about storage. I had this plastic container at home, but I would not recommend this kind of tray. The way that I work is I like to scoop whatever beads I'm working with, put it on a tray, and then once I'm done, I put all the beads back rather than working straight from a container. I prefer much more shallow containers than this plastic one that I showed you. So I have something like this, as well as this. You can find ones that have many compartments. I also like these circle containers because then I don't need to use my paint tray. I just have these laid out and then I can choose from those accordingly. If you're resourceful, you can use an egg carton, or these are leftover sprinkle containers that I now store beads in. Another tip, do not empty your beads if you don't have to. If you bought it and it comes in plastic baggies, I just leave them in the plastic baggies because it's so much easier to shuffle around. Number 4, so helpful, are these teeny tiny tweezers. They're not like the ones that you use to pluck your eyebrows. You can see they are super precise, so it makes it easier when you're grabbing beads one at a time. I love this. It's pretty sharp, so be careful when you're storing them. Number 5 is a metal bead scoop. So it has 2 sides. One is circular and rounded and the other one is pointy. You can use these to grab a ton of beads. This comes in very handy, and then I just put it into my tray like this. It doesn't work quite as well for putting things back, but at least for scooping it out, it's super solid. Lastly, we've got a wire cutter. This is kind of extra, but it lets you get very close to your creation when you're snipping off excess. It is solid, and I think it does save my scissors. I don't know if scissors are supposed to be cutting stainless steel. Now, these are all extraneous items. You don't really need them, but I find it makes my beading experience a lot more pleasant just that I have these tools under my belt. If you also are working on some Mother's Day projects, or if your mom is a beader, I hope this video gives you some tips, some supplies for yourself, or you needed some gifting ideas for your mom. I hope that this video was helpful, and I will catch you next time. Bye!